Day 31, the last day of this challenge. Like a lot of endings, I'm tired. I'm really tired. I'm really tired today. I've learned so much about myself, about gratitude, about coming on camera every day. It was a really unexpected month. I had no reality. I looked back on my first video the other day. I had no reality what was coming. Even for me, there was no clue. I suppose there's part of me that looks back and was like, I was so fucking naive, I was naive. That, I could be stronger than a January or stronger than a breakup when, as I did say at the start, I'm human above all else. And I suppose I've been very honest and as much as I can be without, keeping some boundaries in my private life. And there was some days that it was really hard. It was really hard to show up and think of, because I think and feel deeply and differently. I didn't call my business Beyond the Norm for nothing. To be able to vocalize that every day, it has definitely, I really feel today it kind of hit me. All day I've been really anxiety and frustrated with myself. When I should be like, yay, this is done, I'm so proud of me. Those feelings have not come. Certainly not. I wondered all day what was, the logic. My brain was like trying to figure it out all day. What was wrong with me? Like, why am I so angsty? And it's not any one thing. But one thing did strike me. The last system I was in, the last role I was in, today is their last day of the fiscal. I say they because I'm no longer part of the we. And I was like, my body knew on some level, this is a really big momentous day for so many people that are still there or who have left. And that day was always, it's like New Year's Day or Christmas Day or belonging, not to be a part of that anymore. That was a huge realization this evening. And there's grief still there, I'm really happy doing what I'm doing, but there's still I suppose, a sadness. I'm not part of that anymore. So yeah, that was part of my frustration today. I thought the sea would cure it as well, and it does. That kind of anxious, kind of nervous energy. I've had a lot of it this month actually. When you go into the sea, it definitely does ease. But what I did this evening, which was really beautiful, was a fascia release, a class where it's deeper than yin. You're actually getting into the muscles, and that really helped. That really just let go some of the frustration that I've been holding in my body. Certainly, I think today, but it's probably there for a bit longer than that. So I know I've shared on a reel and on my stories, some of them on Instagram, the main lessons, but there's so much more. They're the ones I thought of far too late last night, and I had a need to share. I don't know what that was about. Probably frustrated with myself that I didn't put down the phone sooner. And that was another part of my frustration today, being tired because I stayed up too late, not getting enough sleep. So yeah. It was one thing to have 31 days of gratitude. It was a whole other to share it with you all and be mostly so open and vulnerable. And there's partly a desire to go back into my little safe cave now, and not have to show up again, but that's not me. But there's certainly a desire to pull back for a few days. There will be a podcast. There will be giving some space. I need to be online for maybe tomorrow and a few other days, but I'm definitely over the weekend. I'm going to take a few days off Instagram and a few days away from social, and replenish and build myself up. I do have an idea for February. It won't be every day, certainly not, but it's quite thematic. And I know there'll be vulnerability in it as well, and I wonder, is that the right thing to do? But there's something around sharing my voice that's very true to who I am. So stay tuned, and stay tuned for the podcast. If you don't already follow me on Instagram, which I'm sure you do, because that's how you would have found me, please give me a follow, Norma O'Kelly, and on LinkedIn, Norma O'Kelly. And yeah, stay tuned. And look, the biggest gratitude this evening is to you all. I wouldn't have shown up if I thought I was talking to myself, because I'd just be recording to myself. Some of you hit the subscribe button. Some of you tuned in every day, and if you didn't tune in every day, you caught up at the weekends, and you've sent me the loveliest messages. And it has meant a lot. And I've said bumpy, but fuck me, there was days it was pretty shitty. So I really am grateful. I have a wonderful tribe of supporters, and you mean a lot to me. And yeah, day 31, we're done.